Hi, I'm George and this is Toolroom Records. Basically I look after Toolroom's albums and we're currently putting together a new album by Mark Knight, Toolroom Knights. Basically my job here is to get the track request from Mark, clear all the tracks, get the masters in, and then Mark can take it from there. This is one of the last requests I've just got in at the minute. This is for a track by the show, it's called A Million Oaks. So they've just signed off on that one. Basically now I've just burnt this onto a disc, so we'll go and give this to Mark in the studio now. Okay, so the studio's just through here.
Okay, so now George has cleared all the tracks. We've got all the ones that I need to put on the compilation, or I think I'm going to use on the comp. It's about getting the order right now. So I've burnt all the CDs, I've got all the masters ready. It's a case of just, you know, simple as just going through it and seeing what tracks work with each other, you know, mixing them in and out, building the flow. The idea, what I'm trying to get is a kind of a real natural flow from start to finish, you know. I don't want to come in all guns blazing, because the first thing you do when you put a CD on is like, oh, it's too full on. It's got to have a nice progression, so we start nice and gentle and build and build and build and build, you know, like a whole, without sounding cliche, a whole journey. So that's what I'm trying to convey, trying to paint a picture musically with the CD. This track's Adam Shaw, So Pretentious, and I'm going to see if that one works for the new Steve Angelo record, Moscow Kid. I've been playing them out in the clubs, they kind of work together, so let's just double check that's all good, and if that works then that's obviously one link and one step in the putting together of the compilation. So let's give it a go. Well, they definitely work. The swings and the drums are exactly the same, and the percussion has the same kind of rhythm. That's the Adam Shaw record into Moscow Kid, so that's going to be one for the album.
Right, so basically Mark's putting the finishing touches to the album. This is some of the other processes we handle in-house. Basically, Tony looks after all the graphic design in-house. She's just been mocking up some covers for the new album. Basically we print these off, we're going to have a look through them, just see which ones management and Mark likes, and then we'll go with that and develop that. It's probably going to be this one at this stage. What Tony will do then is pretty much lay out the pack design. This is a pretty standard 8-page digipack. This will go to a company called Delga, who then manufacture this. This is pretty much the standard digipack here, and then they print it off, then they'll gloss it up. It's quite a high gloss, and then basically from then on in, then they'll make the digipack and put the trays in, and the CDs get made at another company and brought over, and there's your final digipack.
This is a mix of Reach, the classic Lil Mo Yin Yang record that I'm doing for Strictly. I'm actually going to do a special edit just for the album, you know, that's completely unreleased. It's a case of trying to throw, you know, you've got to make that little bit more effort, you know, because it's what makes your album stand out from the rest. It's very easy to get a collection of records and just throw them together. I think if you go that extra mile, you know, it makes it a unique album. Yeah, obviously there's going to be, obviously I'm going to include as many of my own productions, you know, because I think in this day and age, that's the idea, you know. The whole DJ thing is a lot more producer driven now, you know. You can't just have a profile as a DJ, you very much have to be a producer. And I think it's only right, you know, that your mix album should be a reflection of your work as well, because if you can't play the records you make and they don't stand up and good enough to be in your showcase CD, then, you know, they're obviously not right. So the idea is to get as many of my own tracks in there as possible. But there's obviously going to be a lot of Toolroom stuff on there, you know, obviously the stuff that we put out. A good balance between underground, unreleased material and things that, you know, from artists and producers that you're gonna be aware of already.
Okay, so all the other members of Toolroom Records obviously looks after different aspects of the album. You've got a guy called Robin who basically looks after a lot of the Toolroom Knights tours. He'll be looking after Mark Knight's dates surrounding the album launch. So we'll be sending out things like posters. This is obviously one for the Wally Lopez night. E-flyers, they'll go out to all the clubs, and things like this, like Beatport. We've got download cards that go out to the venues as well. Basically, this is for 10 free downloads from Beatport.
This is the fourth in the Toolroom Knights series. The first one was mixed by Paul Harrison, Martin ten Velden. The second one was Gavin Dresden, and the third one Wally Lopez and Tom Novi. And it's now my go at doing it.
And you can get the CD from all major and independent record stores across the country, HMVs, Avies, also online through Play, and of course the Toolroom website. Also you can get the album digitally now through iTunes, Napster, and the more dance orientated sites like Beatport and DJ Download.